Hello. So this is going to be a quick little review. Well, probably not that quick considering I tend to ramble. Quick review of this guy, and by extension, this guy. But we'll focus mainly on this one, and we'll do that one a bit later. Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class Starscream. Mech Tech, all that gubbins. Now, I, like everyone else, when they first saw Starscream in the first Transformers film and the toys that followed, were screaming expletives at the terrible, terrible design. But then I was actually bought as a gift by my at the time girlfriend because she was wrong in an argument and felt bad about it. So man points for me all over the place for that one. She actually bought me Leader Class, was it Revenge of the Fallen? Was it Hunt Decepticon? The Leader Class version of Starscream. And I utterly fell in love with that. That is such a good figure. It's up there, and one day I may review it. But it is such a good figure, and from that moment on, I was okay with this design. Because that is such a good figure. I mean, genuinely, that is so beautiful. I didn't like it when I first looked at it, and then I picked it up and I started dealing with it. And so good. Let's go for the discount version, shall we? Because this is not as good. But for its size, and now I've come to terms with the design and everything, and I've come to appreciate the design because of that one, I'm okay with it. So here he is. Quite a sleek-ish vehicle mode. Thing is, you got the mech tech weapons being split into two. So I'll take those off and throw them. We'll have a look at those later because nobody really likes mech tech, let's be fair. And yeah, like I say, quite sleek. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's a bit of fuselage, but this is supposed to be fuselage. Fuselage. Ugh. The only problem is these bits on the wings, but I suppose they're not that obtrusive unless you're looking straight at them going, what's that all about? But, you know, he's quite nice. You know, he's got the fold-out landing gear and landing gear here that folds down, but I'm never really a fan of landing gear on something this small, because, hey look, it's landed. The landing gear just, like, raises it, like, 2mm. I've never been a real fan of landing gear, unless something, you put it down and it just goes like that into the ground. Hi, what was it? Did I say highbrow? I can't remember his name. The headmaster I reviewed a while ago. Can't remember his name now. Brainstorm? Was it Brainstorm? I think it was Brainstorm. He just went. Then the landing gear didn't really help either. So, pardon me. Should we go for transformation? Because this is a messy one, to be honest with you, the transformation. But once you understand it, it actually works. Actually, no. You go there for a second, and we shall appreciate the legend that is Thundercracker. And we'll take his weapons off. He has the same one as this. They both have that one weapon. But instead of the other really stupid one, he steals Roadbuster's gun. The chainsaw. That's always fun. Put those on. And look at that. Look at that snazzy paint job. I mean, I appreciate this, what it is. But the nice solid things and just everything. Ooh. The black and everything sort of smooths nicely. And ooh. Ooh, he looks good. Ooh, he's nice. He's nice. We like you stay there. You're nice. Anyway, transformation, as I was saying. Fold these down and bring this piece up. It does sort of tab in. Not amazingly well sometimes, but it does tab in. Just bring this up and out of the way a bit. In fact, it might be easier to just double hinge it all the way up and just fold it up and out of the way slightly. I could be wrong about that. You know what? No. We'll do what I originally did just to get to about there. Okay? Then what you do is get the wings and put your thumb basically where that screw hole is, sort of that kind of area, and up. You got to slide the whole thing up. There's a bar in that hole. You got to slide the whole thing up. which will allow you to fold this down, pardon me, and basically just fold that up a little bit and out of the way for now. It will become a thing later, but for now it's just kind of out of the way. Repeat the same. Thumb, this is going to go out of the way a bit so it doesn't catch, and up. This one hasn't been quite as tight. Hold this bit down, kind of get it out of the way for now. Okay? Now I think you can double hinge that up, because now we can just focus on the lower half. The lower half, that is to say, you fold this out, you fold that down, so you get sort of like this dodgy chicken leg stance kind of thing. You can basically position this any way you want. You can leave it the stock. Hang on. You can leave it the stock that if you want, but I prefer to make it a little bit more natural like that. It makes him a little bit taller as well. Personal preference. And when I first got these, that was incredibly tight. I mean, like, really, I could not turn it because I thought I was going to shear the ball joint. So I did actually unscrew the screws a little bit, managed to get it open enough to take this off, and then just filed it down ever so slightly. Put it back together. Worked a dream. Not a problem. Could be a problem with yours, might not be a problem with yours. Who knows? It's a lottery. Then you bring out this crotch plate. That's basically it. Now we'll slide these back down again so they're out of the way. These bits are the bits that kind of get in the way during everything, and so is this back flap. But whatever, we'll deal with it. We need to bring this piece here out and forward. I'm sorry if you're not seeing this properly, it's a little bit awkward. I'll try and do this slightly different than the other one. I'll try and do the arms first. These are basically the arms. You've got the ball joint, hinge, hinge. You've just got to bring it all out straight. Rather than fold it up, you bring it all out straight. Now, as it's straight, you just bring the whole piece on that hinge there. You swivel the whole thing out, bring the ball joint out, straighten it, hand, twist and post to your preference, whatever. And then you can bring this up basically into the armpit, and that fills in that gap. Do the same on this side, bring it straight out, fold it up and around, down, shove that up into the armpit, blah blah blah, put in nicely. And then, oh, come here. Bring down the nose, which will kind of push this piece out. You can push that piece out if you like. Bring that down into there. Close up the crotch piece. There's the head, chest, blah blah blah. Funny things under the arms, which don't look amazing, but... And then the wings actually tab in. There are slots in there, and tabs on the back. They actually tab in. Sometimes you've got to wriggle it to make sure it's all lined up properly. And this you can leave down, or you can just fold back up, because it's not the end of the world if it's there. And I will bring the camera up because it's too low. There we go. See, you can have that up, or you can have it down and sticking out a mile. It's up to you. Doesn't really matter, but you know, do what you want with it. And he looks alright. It's pretty good. He is all kinds of joints on his arms and stuff. You're going to go, it is thoughtful who ate my cookies pose. Because you can. He's got that kind of range to him. And it's quite nice. It's, yeah. Turn around. Because they haven't got the pieces, they kinda moulded in the thrusters. It's not overly obvious, but if you're looking for them, they're there. But he's quite nice. He's quite nice. Can't complain. There's nothing wrong with him. You know, he's got his ball joints, he's got all the hinges. This does swivel at the top there. If you must. I don't think you do, but you can if you want to. Yeah, these things which... go there for a sec. Get these which you can plug onto the arms and go, haha, look, they're guns. Pew, 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 pew. They're no null rays, I'll tell you that much. And then you can do the really, really terrible mech tech thing where that clip goes into that square hole, and that round hole has this barrel go into it. No sordid puns or euphemisms, please, boys and girls. And it turns into that thing for reasons that, you know, you can put on his arm and go, I've got a double-ended can opener, which might actually be quite scary to robots, to be honest with you, but it doesn't look very good. You can store the separate parts on there, the back there. I don't actually like that. I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of that. But considering he's only a deluxe and everything like that compared to the leader class version, he's alright, we quite like that. But then I might not go into as much detail of the transformation because you've just seen it, but yeah, okay, let's try and do the arms first, shall we? Because I don't think it's going to work. To do that, you have got to bring this up, because you can't unlock this piece if you don't, I'm pretty sure. Hang on, can you? No, because this actually locks into the top of the piece, which becomes this. These side wing pieces actually lock into that, so you can't bring these forward unless you bring this up. So, bring that up. Bring that up. Straighten the arm, bring it out, blah blah blah. I've already brought that one up, yes I have. Make sure it's up. Straighten the arm, bring that out. It's warm tonight. Do that. Bring these around. Like I say, try and do it the other way around, which, you know, seems to be going okay, but, you know, there's going to be a crossover at some point. At which point you can bring this double hinge all the way up. Tab, tab, fantastic, bring that out, why not? Now you can do the legs. There we go. See, it's all about doing it one way or the other. Trial and error. Yeah. Straighten the legs. Bring the funny crotch plate down. Fold that down. Goes into place. Close that off. Bring that on. Whatever. Blah blah blah. And there he is. The Thundercracker. I always liked Thundercracker. Of the three Seekers, he was always my go-to. Because he was just sort of like, I don't care, I don't want to be here. And I empathise with that personality. He's the Eeyore of the Seekers. He was like, what difference does it make? Like a breakdown from the Stunticons, always my favourite. It's like, why should I even bother? It's not going to go well anyway. It's all going to blow up in my face. Why should I try? Not that I'm defeatist or anything, or, you know, pessimist. But no. Again, all the same moulding, because it's the same mould. Even the head is the same, which, to be fair, it was on the Seekers. But here they've painted it black, and I've heard people describe it as like a samurai mask. Kind of see that. And Curiosity, they do actually turn, just, you know, in case anyone was wondering. But, yeah. And he gets the stupid gun, which I'll show in gun form. Haha. Pew pew. Why not? And then the kind of cool chainsaw gun. Yeah, man. See, I actually wanted the Skywarp to go with these two, so I actually had a set of Seekers. But the Skywarp was unspeakably expensive compared to these two, so I didn't bother. But no. Look at them. Just look at the boys. Look at the boys. I suppose for argument's sake I should give him these things, shouldn't I? Just, yeah. Just so you've seen it. It's not very good, but just so you've seen it. There you go. Doesn't that look interesting? But, yeah. These please me. Let's bring in animated drift for a size comparison. There we go. See, you could quite easily see Starscream picking on Drift, and then when Drift starts going, hang on, I can have you, Thundercracker just steps in and goes, no, you can't. He's like, oh, I'm a sad Drift. Don't know why leaning forward slightly is supposed to make him look sad, but there you go, sad. Go over there, Drift. You are no one's favourite character. But yeah, quite cool, quite nice. I do appreciate these guys. I far more appreciate the leader class version, but that's yeah. Oh, if I had the Seekers in that leader class mold, that's a special feeling. No, I must stop fantasizing. Right, that's a long enough video. I'm going to call it a day there. So, I shall be ugly, I shall be wretched, and I shall see you all in the next one. Toodles!